Hey guys, EdogPlays here, bringing you guys another video. Today is going to be Tap Titans 2 part 338. Hope you all are having an absolutely wonderful day. Today is going to be the end tournament recap video. So we actually did complete quite a bit during this tournament. Again, I didn't have time to go and post a mid-tournament update video, unfortunately, with school and stuff like that. I didn't really get time to play till after, probably about the last 2 or 3 hours, probably about the last 3 hours of the tournament. Is the only time that I really got to play. But we're going to go over that in a second here. We are going to go and open up our daily rewards. Day 12 is going to be hero weapons plus mugs. I'm kind of on a mug grind right now. I typically do this at the very beginning, try to get a decent amount of mugs, so then later on in the event I can kind of just relax and not go as hard. Sorry about that, but yeah, typically I'll go ahead and go as hard as I can kind of at the beginning, trying to do as many daily prestiges and stuff like that as I can, so at the end of the event until kind of the last maybe week or so, then I can go ahead and kind of pick it up again. But I like to get as many as I can right off the bat. Tournaments are a really good way of doing that, of course. But let's go ahead and take a look at the tournament results. So as you guys can see, I finished rank 4. I'm a little disappointed with myself, I'm not gonna lie. I did unfortunately not do as much preparing as I probably should have. I definitely could have done more preparation for this tournament. Didn't get a ton of prestiges in, but I have learned some things in the previous live stream that I did that I just kind of finished up that I will talk about here in a minute. But I was at stage about 88,000. Oh wow, this guy actually came really close. Okay, I did not see that. I was at 87,000 or 88,000 basically on the dot. Maybe 88,200, whatever you guys saw me at in yesterday's video as kind of a max stage. That's what I was at, and I was just gonna leave it there. I wanted to do solo raids. All the other people below me were really far away, but as you guys can see, I didn't even notice this, but this guy was like 50 stages away from me. That was really close. Didn't know he was that close, so it's good that I guess I pushed where I did, because I would have ended up getting 5th place. Because I was kind of beating myself up. I was like, I wasted my time pushing all this stuff, but it looks like I didn't, because I just barely passed this guy in 5th place. So that's awesome. I'm really happy with that. But we did end up getting 400 diamonds, 100 tournament points, 8 weapon upgrades, 6 fortunate weapon upgrades, and 180 tavern mugs. I really wanted to do good in this tournament. I just didn't have enough preparation. Didn't do enough preparation from the beginning. I only had a couple hours to go and play it, so nothing really worked out in my favor, unfortunately, but that's okay. We still got 4th place rewards, not too bad. If we go ahead and collect all the prizes here, getting obviously a ton of hero weapons, which is awesome. That is kind of the main goal of this. Obviously diamonds were really good as well, because you guys know the dust promo is coming up here within the probably a month or so. So we're at 10,600 diamonds. Not too shabby. Let's go and take a look at our daily achievements, because I want to go and complete these as quick as we can, because we are on the brink of finishing this raid. So we need to go and get as many tickets in as we can before before we start another one here. But we do need to go ahead and collect all of our pet levels here. This one may be a little bit more difficult, but we should be able to complete it with the daily rewards, solo raid rewards. But we got some equipment pieces that we can go and collect here. I did most of the daily rewards or daily achievements, like I said, because I was live streaming. But let's go ahead and take a look at the solo raid. So I am so happy, guys. We finished Portal 50 again. This was quite a difficult week for a lot of people. I heard a lot of people complaining about Portal 48, and it was a difficult one. I redid it probably 4 times, but after that, it was a breeze. I think Portal 49 was a little difficult. I think I finished with about 5 seconds remaining, but then Portal 50, I actually ended up 2-decking. Really good decks. I did a flak deck, and then I did a totem deck, and I 2-decked it, which is awesome, which doesn't happen very frequently. But this was, Portal 48 did give me some troubles there. I believe I did 1, 2, and 7 for decks. If you guys are struggling, give that a go. 1 was the fuse pattern. Obviously, it's take dark, so we're gonna attack everywhere. Number 2 was the moonbeam, ancestral favor, and plancha barrage, I believe, were the 3 cards in that second deck. And I used that one, and it was quite difficult, to be honest with you. I got to the point where I had all of the armor cleared, so I actually had I had the head armor cleared, torso armor cleared, and both leg armor cleared. All arms were destroyed, which was perfect, and I ended up getting that, finished it off just at the last second. I had to redo the victory march quite a few times, which was the 7th deck, which wasn't great either. It was a pretty bad victory march. It was an inspiring force victory march, so that's why we had to get all the armor cleared as well. So if you guys are struggling, try decks 1, 2, and then 7 in that order. If you guys are struggling a little bit, that's what I used to actually go and clear it myself. But if you don't have Moonbeam or what's it called? Why am I blanking out here? If you don't have Moonbeam, or if you don't have Inspiring Force upgraded either, you're probably not going to be able to do it, to be honest with you. we did get one pet level there. And if we go and collect our rewards here, we got all of the rewards here. Thankfully, the Portal 50 rewards, the 1250 dust as well, which is just so awesome there. We should actually be able to go and buy a decent amount of cards here, getting 10 crafting shards. And again, I just wish they would do an update like this where they would just gather all the dust, all the cards, and kind of just mix them together, clump them together. But we got our pet levels, we got our daily achievements, we are good to go. And we'll take a look and see if we can do any upgrades or anything like that. Typically, you don't get a ton of raid. You get a lot of raid cards, but you don't get a lot of, you know, for example, like with the raids, you get a lot of, you know, I think you get 5 different cards. So I'll get like 40 totems or something like that, right? In this entire thing, I may get 10 totems. So I may get, you know, 8 of every single card though, right? So you get more variety of cards in solo raids, but you get more of each card in the actual clan raids. So I mean, they're both useful. Obviously, it would suck if you got, you know, 30 or 40 of all the cards that you don't use, but here, I mean, I got a few totems, but I didn't get a lot. So I mean, they both have their drawbacks, but it's okay. So if we take a look at the raid cards here, we have 4,045 dust. We are going to go and purchase Purifying Blast and as well as Insanity Void. You know, we are going to go and start upgrading this a little bit. I want to get at least one more level. I think if we get it to 19, then we can kind of take a break, or maybe we go and stop upgrading Victory March. Maybe that's one that we got to kind of slow down on. I really don't want to, I definitely don't want to stop upgrading Totem. Purifying Blast is another iffy one, but Totem for sure, hands down, we need to continue to go and upgrade. Insanity Void is the lowest out of all 4 cards. Totem at 24, Purifying Blast at 21, Victory March at 21, and Void is at 18. So maybe it is time to go and start upgrading it, but for the time being, we're probably just going to leave it alone. So there's no cards that I want to go and upgrade at the moment, just waiting on cards to come in the shop. That's what we like to see. We have 3,000 dust now to go ahead and spend. If we can go get, you know, 48 totems in the shop, that'd be absolutely phenomenal. That'd be awesome. So if we go and collect all of our daily achievements, 60 tavern mugs, 30 diamonds, and 6 raid tickets. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Putting us at just over 1,000 tavern mugs. We're already a third of the way to getting into the percentages, which is obviously which is always very, very exciting. If we take a look here, at some of the rewards we can go and collect, we got a hero weapon here. We got 1 perk here, which is a Make It Rain. Unfortunately, from my daily Mama Fairy, I did get a Make It Rain as well, which kind of sucks, but 5 more pet levels here, 5 more crafting shards here, 1 more equipment piece, which is an event piece, not too bad, and that is it for the time being. If we take a look, I think we're actually getting closer to completing this event piece, missing 2 more pieces. We're missing a Spell Hero hat and a Helmet Primary Boost aura here, which is awesome. So we are going to be getting an all hero damage buff there, which is great, but for the time being, we're going to go ahead and what was I going to say? Sorry, for the time being, we're going to go ahead and focus on obviously getting our Book of Shadows. We need to start preparing for the tournament because I do want to go and explain something that I saw, and I want to kind of confirm with you guys. I saw a post on Reddit and someone forwarded it to me on the live stream, and I kind of want to fact check this. They said that now that GameHive have made some updates. I don't know who posted it. This is the issue, but it was on the Tap Titans 2 Reddit saying that Book of Shadows, you actually get put in a harder bracket, tournament bracket, if your Book of Shadows is at a high percentage. So he recommended not upgrading your Book of Shadows to 90% or anything like that, even more. And the person in my Twitch or in the Twitch chat actually said they wouldn't recommend getting my Book of Shadows even to 60% while joining the tournament. Obviously, once you're in the tournament, it doesn't matter. You can do whatever the heck you want. But while you're about to join the tournament, keep your Book of Shadows down low and continue to bank relics. He actually recommended banking relics over putting relics into Book of Shadows, which is something that, you know, it's just weird. You know, everything's changing. It feels like so quickly. You know, we went from making sure your Book of Shadows was at a decent percentage and then bank to now to then having your Book of Shadows at a really, really high percentage. Don't bank before joining tournaments, and now, you know, kind of getting a mix of both. Don't upgrade Book of Shadows, just bank the relics. There's just so many different, you know, opinions out there, and I feel like GameHive just needs to come out and say what actually affects you joining the tournament. Should we get our Book of Shadows up a lot? Should we do that during the tournament? Is it okay to bank relics? Should we be doing artifact optimizers outside of tournaments? There's just so many unknowns right now, and it's very difficult because, you know, someone's saying this and then someone's saying that, and it's just all the answers are all over the place, and it doesn't really help anyone. So unfortunately, I don't really know what to do. I don't know if I should be, you know, getting my Book of Shadows up. I don't know if I should be saving that for later. Should I be banking? Should I be doing artifact optimizers? It's so all over the place. I am gonna get my Book of Shadows up a little bit actually at the moment because it's at like 30%, probably even, well, definitely even less now. Book of Shadows is at 30% right now. getting it up to 40%, you know, maybe we'll get it up to 60 and then start banking. I don't know what the best strategy is, but let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I'd be curious to get your guys' input to kind of see what I should be doing and how I should be, you know, preparing for these tournaments, because I feel like there's so many different opinions, there's so many different ways to do it out there, so I don't really know what to follow or what I really should be doing. And you know, if there is a way to go ahead and get in a, you know, easier bracket, or you know, less people in your tournament, I definitely need to know that. You know, the last couple tournaments have been 7, 8, 9 people, sometimes even 10 people, or more people than I can even see, and it's just kind of getting, you know, we're at the point max stage wise where we're going to be having that. But if I can you know, reduce the amount of people in my tournament by even a little bit, even by 1, 2, 3 people, that would be absolutely phenomenal, and something that I'm obviously trying to achieve. But with that being said, you guys, hope you guys did enjoy another Tap Titans 2 video. If you did, be sure to go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe, because don't miss any more daily content. I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace out.